Mazda is on the cusp of a new era. The breakthrough to premium. Fueled by a challenger spirit that never compromises, they are driven to build cars that create a sense of well-being. Mazda's breakthrough to premium has introduced an exciting new range of vehicles, one that attracts an equally exciting new customer, a customer who expects more. They want to feel an emotional connection to the brand. They truly care about craftsmanship, design, and the driving experience, and are looking for a brand that understands their needs, one that provides a purchase and ownership experience that adds value to their daily lives. Premium brands have extremely loyal customers, and for good reason. These brands are passionate about their products, as well as providing excellent service. And that passion is evident to a brand's customer. To better understand this new Mazda customer, I'm meeting with Brandy Johnson. Welcome, Brandy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, is there a name for this new customer?
Yes, we're calling them the independent achiever, and I think it probably couldn't be more appropriate to this person that we have really started to center our company around. This is a very independent, purpose-driven person, someone who recognizes that life is a little bit more about a hustle and trying to accomplish what they really want out of life and reach that next goal.
What are the buying motivations of this new customer?
Well, it's really about experience, I think, with this customer. They want to select a product that really identifies with who they are, that becomes part of their life experience, that really helps them to become more of what they want to be. And perhaps in our case, it's really more about not being an A to B driver and being someone who experiences the road of life and really where they're going, not just literally, but figuratively as well.
What is the independent achiever looking for in a car?
They really want this more premium experience, and it really is a new version of premium. It's something that is very personalized. It's having the technology without it being overwhelming. It's also part of the service experience. They want to make sure that they have someone that they can speak to and that can be part of the experience with them in a positive and negative way when they need that. And I think that all wraps into what they're looking for in a product.
What expectations of the sales experience do these independent achievers have? You know, if they walk into a showroom, what can they expect when they go there?
When you look at who we want to be as a company and really have humans at the center of it, it comes down to how do they feel when they walk out of an experience with us. We talk about this feeling of being alive in our marketing, and really what that means is having them leave with a feeling of being uplifted by us, whether it's in the showroom, with the dealer, in the service bay, or just in communications with us. We want them to feel like when they decided to come and speak to a Mazda employee or when they decided to look at a Mazda product, that they somehow feel like their day got better from it. And I think that that's all part of their expectations from us.
It sounds like that's very much part of the process for customers at Mazda.
Yeah, this is a very informed consumer. We've talked before about the fact that they do so much research before they come in. They've likely already seen this vehicle, whether a friend has it or online. They've tried to experience it in however many ways that they could before they walked in. So they're coming in empowered in their own minds, and I think to recognize that and to see what it is that their questions are and maybe not push our agenda on them, but understand what it is that they're looking for, what will help them make their decision is so important, because I think it's just recognizing that they are this new type of buyer and celebrating that with them.
Yeah. Are independent achievers loyal to the brand?
So I think it's a really interesting question because I think loyalty is really two-sided. Obviously, their experience with service, their experience throughout ownership is going to cause them to become more loyal, but also becoming and staying the company that they need us to be and staying relevant to their wants and their needs is very important in nurturing that loyalty.
How do you research how to stay relevant and what your customers are looking for?
I really think that's part of the passion that our engineers have. They really do start with the consumer at the center. And I know it's a bit of a buzz phrase that we use within the walls of Mazda, being human-centric, but it really does mean that we sit and we consider their needs, who they are physically, mentally, what they're trying to do with the vehicle, and start from there. And we do that even when we go to change individual elements within an existing vehicle. We really do consider where we may not have been accomplishing what the consumers needed from us, and we start there, and that leads our changes and our development.
Why are sharing stories about Mazda brand and vehicles important to the independent achiever?
Yeah, stories, I think, really make a company authentic. And I think it helps to convey not who we're trying to be, who we are. And what we're trying to convey to the consumer really comes through in the stories, whether they're development stories or just nurturing stories within the company itself. I think it helps to also have consumers understand our purpose, because I think a company without purpose really has a tough time being authentic. So I think wrapping both of those ideas together really helps them identify with who we are and helps us to continue to define ourselves.
The more I learn about these independent achievers, the more they resemble Mazda's core principles. Ambitious, driven by a need to fulfill their greatest potential, and willing to challenge themselves to perform at the highest levels. Mazda has always valued its customers, their needs, and their desire for a premium experience. Mazda is well positioned for the road ahead.